Yeah, so Turner makes a lot of sense for this team in general. Obviously, his ability to space the floor, his shot blocking. He prefers to play in drop, but he can play at hard hedge. Like he can play at the level a little bit. He can play a little bit and switch and recover and hold up to a degree on the perimeter, better than most centers. So I think he can play in our defensive structure, and then offensively, his ability to shoot the basketball just really opens things up. Obviously, not a great rebounder, but he is a perimeter center, so that factors into that as well. But I think he's a really good player, and I think he would fit beautifully on this team with what he does well. The trade is interesting because if it was like Barrett, who like Turner makes 25-3, I believe, so Barrett contractually is the guy that matches. So that would make sense. So Barrett, 2027 first round pick, I could see that as a deal that would work, but then we'd have Turner and Pirtle both on the books. So if you want to make it a Pirtle trade, if they were willing to take that contract, which I don't know why they would want to take extended money in Pirtle, but at that point you'd have to start adding additional picks and sweeteners. So that would look like, a Pirtle, Akbaji, and multiple first round picks because you're going to have to give up draft capital to kind of buy picking up Pirtle. Even though like the player's not negative when he's healthy, but the contract is a negative. So one of the first round picks is basically a pick for taking Pirtle, and then the other one would be for getting Miles Turner. So the deal becomes a little bit convoluted unless you can find a way to offshoot Pirtle somewhere else, because you definitely don't want $55 million tied up into Turner and Pirtle over the next several seasons. That just wouldn't be very good cap navigation. So it would really depend on being able to move Jakob Pirtle in that deal or in a subsequent deal for a guard or whatever. But Turner is great in principle. I like him structurally, but you'd have to do something to move off that Pirtle contract because Turner and Pirtle making 55 combined is not where you want to be.